Let's look at the funk.
Alright, so I don't know why I decided to play this. This is another game that has probably more nostalgic value than actual value. If that makes any sense. It was like, so when the
I just realized I'm gonna miss half of what's happening. I'm gonna miss half of this because I can't listen to the soundtrack without hearing you talk.
yeah.
Aw.
Well, that's part of the experience for sure. So, kind of what I remember about this game, like my experience with it, was there was a dry spell on the Dreamcast where nothing else was coming out, and this was kind of it. But so my friend had a subscription to one of those Dreamcast magazines that came with demo discs. And it had a bunch of garbage on it, and it had this, a demo for this. And we just played that demo disc over and over and over again, just playing this game. And we were super hyped for it. And then it finally came out, and it lived up to the hype. At the time, it was what we wanted, and it kind of got us through the Dreamcast dry spell. In retrospect, though, it's a little bit like, kind of all of the elements have to be there for it to work. Like,
Let's look at the funk.
without the music, it doesn't work. Without the cel-shaded graphics, it doesn't work. And this was one of the first games to use the cel-shaded graphics. Without the gameplay is kind of just Collect-a-thon meets Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I don't know how else to describe it. Of course, we both liked Collect-a-thon. We all liked Collect-a-thons back then, and we all liked Tony Hawk back then, so that was, like, awesome. But now it really kind of hasn't aged well when it comes to the gameplay. It's really clunky, and it just doesn't feel nearly as smooth as what we've come to expect these days. But I'm going to dive in and see how bad I am at it.
Jet Set Radio! Somewhere in Asia, there's a city that cannot be found on any map called Tokyo-to, but everyone just calls it Tokyo. The two hottest things in the streets of Tokyo-to are the punks wearing magnetically driven inline skates powered by newly developed Netrium batteries and Jet Set Radio, a pirate radio station manned by the DJ Professor K that plays nothing but non-stop hardcore music. Those street punks have been named Rudies by the people of Tokyo-to. They roam the streets and cover the city with their personal graffiti, claiming that it is their way of expressing themselves to the world. However, ever since the metropolitan government and the financial conglomerate, the Rokkaku Group, combined their efforts to co-found the 21st Century Project, the streets of Tokyo-to have never been the same again. Police crackdowns on the Rudies have become more severe, and Captain Onishima is more anxious than ever to put them behind bars. The streets of Tokyo-to are ready to explode.
I remember the demo disc forced you to play the tutorials before it let you actually play the one level that it had in it. So I'm very used to these tutorials. I've played them over and over and over again. Yeah, hardcore music, that always cracked us up too, because it's not hardcore music.
Hey guys.
I don't know what you would even call it. Like it's kind of big beat, but Mookie specifically said it's not really big beat because it isn't. Doesn't sound like you're doing enough heroin for it to be that. Whoops. Thankfully, that tutorial is very forgiving. So is this an anti-globalist game then? You're fighting the International Rokkaku Corporation, who's teamed up with the police in order to crack down on free expression. So grinding and everything is automatic. Tricks are automatic. This is like easy mode Tony Hawk. It's not. There's nothing really to it.
Tricks are automatic too, so you just interesting.
Maybe that was why I stopped playing. So where does the difficulty come in?
Well, the police start chasing you. They start.
Oh, okay.
Then they start chasing you with. The police chief starts chasing you with a giant gun. Then the SWAT team starts chasing you with tear gas, and eventually, like, tanks and helicopters are called in. But that's not during the tutorial.
Nice. 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 Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Also, there's a lot of time trials, and that was one of my least favorite parts, actually.
Hey you.
Like, I guess you could call it horse games. Like, someone does something and you have to do it exactly like how they did it in a certain time limit. And there's quick time events. So
Just what every game needs.
Yeah, they actually got rid of them in Jet Set Radio Future. All the tags were insta-tag. It's a character trait when you pick the different characters, how easy their quick time event is.
It's weird. Part of me is thinking, well, the character models could use more detail, but otherwise the game looks better than anything else on the Dreamcast.
Well, this is an HD remaster, so they upped the texture quality.
Oh, okay.
But not by much. Like, this is very much what I remember from the Dreamcast. Let's see. I always do this one wrong. Okay.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay, which one of these did he take a fork on? I actually don't remember what route he took. Ouch! I'm just getting run over. Okay, let's watch him do it again, because clearly I have no idea what I was doing. Okay. Okay, so he takes the car all the way to the top. I'll pay attention this time. Takes the car all the way to the top to get the paint cans. Okay, 1 street. 2 street. Okay, 3rd Street, and he grinds there and he paints on the wall. Okay, I was on the wrong street. That was my problem.
You're also on the wrong side of the street.
Yes. Well, I'm off to a wonderful start here. I also believe that this game introduced this clinging onto the back of the cars thing before Tony Hawk did.
Yeah, Tony Hawk was either the 4th game or the first Underground game.
The music just turns me on. Yeah. Nice.
Okay, that was better.
The music just turns.
Midnight Blaze says this game invented a future where rollerblading was cool.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
A Shaun White skating game for the Wii? Yeah, I didn't even... Wait, is it like a snowboarding game?
Hey out there, this is
Let's
Tokyo's
get
very
the
own
shoot
#1
dash.
pirate power station, Jet Set Radio! Over the hood, through the streets, and right into your brain. We're transmitting our signal straight to you. Y'all got your antennas on or what? Yeah, we're riding high in a smooth stream of supersonic sound. And I'm your captain and DJ, Professor K. Jet Set Radio!
They absolutely did not care about his face
I'm
clipping.
fighting for the Tokyo streets. In the west, the Bacon Show, the city of the night. We got those high-tech maniacs, those mad
They wanted
machines,
him to be
the
very
noise
animated.
tanks. And in the east, from Koganecho, the city of the sunset, it's that crazy monster mask wearing gang, Poison Jam.
What happened to
And from
Sega?
Shibuya-cho in the south, the city of daylight. It's those troublemaking punks, the GGs.
Feels like most of what they release now are tiny download-only games like Puyo
Was
Puyo.
it Poison Jam? They were talking about spreading out there. Or maybe it was the noise tank, trying to send a system crash through the whole city. Listen up, all you innocent fools out there. Officer Onishima has got some special order Kisatsu bracelets all ready for you. So, get yourselves to the bathroom and brush those teeth, boys and girls, because a whole load of trouble is heading your way.
This game has style in spades. Maybe a little bit too much style. So here's your garage. Kind of a little bit of a Warriors feel there, like introducing the different street gangs, and they all have their get up and their dance. This was a stage that was in the demo, if I recall. Who should I play as? They have power, technique, and graffiti stats. I don't know what these mean. I think power is how much HP you have. I don't know what technique is. I think graffiti affects how many paint cans you can have, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna play Beat because I love his glasses.
What's up?
So, collectathon mixed with, like, skating game. This is the collectathon part. You need to get paint cans in order to paint the graffiti, and then you need to find the graffiti tags. Whoops. What kind of punks are these? I'm gonna... I'm gonna reclaim this bus stop. We can't have them rolling up on my turf.
HQ to all stations, HQ to all stations. Juvenile skaters have been spotted fleeing in the vicinity of Shibuya Bus Terminal. All officers respond.
Oh, here come the popo. Alright, I'm gonna try and get some more paint cans.
Imagine setting up that much of a police force for someone putting up graffiti.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Just need more people to pick up the litter. Spray cans everywhere.
I want to get that little handheld radio.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
This is headquarters to all units. Headquarters to all units. The captain is on his way. Make sure to back him up.
Nice.
Yeah, they're taking it really seriously, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're sending the police chief.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Police don't have much to do in Japan, okay?
Nice.
Whoa, that texture bugged out.
Nice.
Dreamcast games, when they're ported to PC, they always have texture issues. Especially transparency issues. And there's actually a really interesting reason for that, which I will go into the moment this police chief isn't chasing me with his revolver and trying to shoot me.
Completely justified.
So the reason is because the Dreamcast had a special hardware thing in its GPU that modern consoles don't have and computers don't have, and that was I forget what the technological term for it is.
Nice. Nice.
But whoa! It crashed. Oh, the game crashed.
Huh.
That's not good.
Oh, it did.
Well, let's start it back up again, I guess. Let's see if it saved. I really hope it did.
So there was something in the...
Yeah, it was. I did save. Good. It was able to do completely. independent transparency.
Xenogears is apparently coming to PC.
So, yeah, on modern consoles and PCs, if you want to show transparency, you actually have to sort it in the scene properly so that the things that are closer to the camera are sorted earlier in the scene order than things that are later in the camera, farther away in the scene. And the Dreamcast, you didn't have to do that. It would just do it in hardware for you.
All stations, juvenile skaters have been spotted fleeing in the vicinity of Shibuya bus terminal. All officers respond. Repeat.
So the Dreamcast GPU would actually sort the transparency. Well, it wouldn't even sort it. It would just, I don't know how it would do it. It was magic. I'm not a computer hardware guy, but it would compensate for it somehow, and you would not need to do the sorting for it. So when they import Dreamcast games to PC, you'll notice tons and tons of instances where the transparency sorting is wrong, and there's clash, and there's not much you can really do about it. There's actually attempts for the Sonic Adventure games to mod them to fix it. Especially Sonic Adventure 1 because it was a really low quality port. The DX version, Sonic Adventure DX, is like really not a good port. So. And I can't skate and talk at the same time.
This is headquarters to all units. Headquarters to all units. The captain is on his way. Make sure to back him up.
So Dolos was saying it's a good thing that the police don't have guns. He has guns. He has a gun. Hey! That lady was
very nice.
Oh my gosh, Dan.
I'm really bad at that, aren't I?
No, you just did it at exactly the same time. The police are going to be right on my ass immediately.
Are those stick motions that you were doing?
What was that?
Or the spray painting?
Yeah, they're joystick
GPUs.
motions.
See what Randall said in the chat.
Hi, Templar.
I need health. I need the health pickup. Where's the health pickup at?
Nice.
Here it is. Ouch. I'm just gonna have to finish these piecemeal while running from the cops. Go for more health.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Whoops, missed the health. And the game didn't crash this time.
Nice.
Alright, let me catch up on chat real quick.
While you're doing that, check Twitter.
Oh, so Brittany wants to know who's who. This is the Pooka. Dan will be here.
Hello.
And
Snoodles.
yeah, Snoodles is that's Snoodles. All right, so we have the honor of being joined by Ben Shapiro. All right, I'm checking Twitter too. Oh, Sean, this is the Sean White game. Okay, he had a skateboarding game. I did not know that. Yeah, the only skateboarding games I knew about were Tony Hawk and the skate games.
I'm hijacking the airways and terrorizing you with tunes because we're gonna turn these dirty streets into one big dance party. Jet Set Radio! Those cats who ransacked Shibuya Cho turned out to be the Love Shockers. Love broke their hearts and now they're looking to do some breaking of their own. Watch out for these psychos. When you see their heart-shaped graffiti around, you know someone somewhere is crying with a uki uki waku waku feeling. Can the GG save Shibuya Cho from the trap of love, or is it too late?
This must have been a nightmare to localize.
Why do you say that?
Well, he's just dropping, like, I don't know, is that actually Japanese slang that he's just dropping in there, or... okay, so now I have two things to do. The Monster of Kogain, or Love Trap. And, oh, Benton Boogie. I have a choice of 3 different levels to pick from.
Wouldn't that be Pooka?
Yes, you're right. Thank you. Yes, the Love Shockers are the thoughts. We need to get rid of them, so I'm gonna do Love Trap first. I'm gonna pick a different character. I'm gonna pick Tab.
Right on.
With the
Tab the doggo. Oh,
No.
I saw the arrow and then
Unfortunately not.
Tab's the one with the enormous orange lips. And I'm gonna turn around just so that you can see what I mean.
Sonishima, get to Park Street. All officers respond.
So green arrows are optional, and they're just bonus points. Red arrows are required to finish the level.
Motorcycle units, capture the suspect at all costs.
Okay, so they're sending motorcycle units after me now. So the controls are really clunky by today's standards. I mean, it's kind of part of the challenge though, so I don't know what you could do about that. Oh, here come the motorcycle cops.
And they're just gonna try and run you over.
So he's much easier to draw graffiti with. I think he also has more hit points too.
So he's the easy mode. Yeah, he's faster too.
I am almost out of paint. I don't have enough paint to finish that even. Whoop! Time to dodge the police. I have to come back to this one. I'm doing these ones first because they're on the ground floor, so I want to get them before the bigger police force show up, you know?
The most important part of dance is music. So now let's listen to the music.
This is headquarters to all units. A SWAT team is on its way. Tear gas will be deployed. All officers on site, leave now.
Oh, okay, so here comes the SWAT. Special weapons and tactics, all to take out poor old me. Watch your language, mister.
Police chief is jaywalking. That's not right.
He's also cussing at me. Oh, looks like these guys mean business.
What's with the dust clouds?
It's tear gas.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they sent the SWAT team after me with tear gas, the riot police, I guess. There they are. They're all on the slide. Oh shoot, I forgot that getting over that crane is really hard when they're shooting tear gas at you. Oh, I should have done that first. Well, if I run out of time, I know what to do next time I do this run.
Oh, 6 minutes.
Hi police, I'm just going by.
Can you hurt the police?
Got it! And I ran out of paint. Is there any paint on this side even? Nope, just health. Okay, so... But that's super health. Alright, so time to go on a paint scavenging mission.
Templar and Raimi are upset that no one reads chat. That's one way to go get
It's
things.
Remy!
It's Remy! I need not to get hit by too much tear gas.
And bullets.
Alright, time to catch up on chat, I guess.
I think it said there was a custom graffiti editor.
Yes, there is a custom graffiti thing, and it also let you hook into SegaNet back in the day on the Dreamcast, so you could trade graffiti with other people.
We're gonna blast your blues with a burst of pure sound. This is your very own one-punch knockout broadcaster, Jet Set Radio. Which one of you punks want to step in the ring? Shibuya Cho got some love letters on the walls from them lonely lovers, but they were erased before Mama could see them. But now they've gone away somewhere. Were they just flirting to have some fun, or is this some new game they're playing?
Ben Shapiro thinks this game is cringe. It doesn't have enough Star of David graffiti for him. So let's see, Monster of Kogane or Benton Boogie? Which would you prefer, gentlemen?
Well, I like monsters.
I'm gonna let chat decide. First person to say in chat which level I should go to. The mixed GM is telling off Ben Shapiro. This game is good, the facts don't care about your feelings. Okay, Nuiko says that I should go to Kogane, so that's where we're going. I'm gonna keep playing as Tab, because I am bad at video games, as that one person in the chat acknowledged. Is this song gonna get us copyright claimed?
What song is it?
Units, headquarters of all units. We received report of reckless skaters in the residential area of Kogane. All nearby officers to the scene. I repeat, we received. This is Onishima to all units. That punk's tearing up the residential area. Get going!
I'm going to go to the one place that is the hardest to get to. Oop! It's the noise tanks. So this is hard later in the level. Whoa! Those cop cars just crashed right off the edge of the. Okay, there we go. I think the other hard one is... Is there one by the water tower? I forget. I don't think there is.
This is headquarters to all units. Police dogs will be released as reinforcement. Please use caution.
Police dogs? That's not fair.
This is Onishima requesting aerial cover. Send in the choppers. And when you find those kids, don't waste any time. Just nab them.
Alright, they're sending in the choppers. Whoops, missed. Nitro! Alright! Midnight Place. Observed, I just drove straight through people's walls. Yeah. Is that like a Japanese thing, like going through their paper walls? I don't know. I'm culturally
Probably.
ignorant. I don't know.
They looked like they needed new walls anyway.
All right, let's go back to the garage. I think that's the best I've ever done on that level.
Let's get scratching.
This is your very own guerrilla broadcaster, Jet Set Radio. Use this city as your canvas and paint us some vibes from the street. And now for our local news. While the GGs were busy going after Kogane Cho, their faithful pup Potts was kidnapped. Woo-hoo!
Oh no, they took the dog.
Classified as dog napping, huh? I wonder how much ransom you get for a dog. The Keisatsu is staying out of this one, so y'all better keep an eye on your own dogs too. Poison Jam. Them horror freaks are really pissed. They haven't seen a good slasher flick in months. And after the action in Kogane Cho, they're out for revenge.
Looked like
It
he was
we
still
might be
smiling
facing a
about it.
bloodbath Here. Better put on your garlic, honey, because the vampires are on the prowl.
I'm gonna switch it up and pick some graffiti here. So those little logos that I've been collecting are different different tags that you can use.
Oh.
So I'm playing as Tab, so I'm gonna pick the Tab one. Why not? Okay, I actually like that monkey one. I don't know why. Alright, I'm gonna use the monkey one. Ooh, a new rival. Remember, it was always a big deal to get this guy because on the demo CD, he was the one introducing the second part of the tutorial instead of Tab. So it was like, oh, it's the guy from the demo CD, and all the names were different on the demo CD because they hadn't fully localized it yet. It was it was very messy, but yeah, it was a big deal to get this guy. So I'm gonna get him.
Oh.
Right on.
So if I recall, he plays like a game of horror.
Yeah. 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 Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh shoot, this is really hard. Oh shoot, I messed it up. Alright, let me watch very carefully what he's doing. This song is a jam. Wow. Okay, so at the very end, he curves back and wall grinds backwards. Okay, let's see if I can do this.
Yeah.
I didn't even get enough speed to make the first one. Got it.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I've ended up taking more of a path like Nuiko, where I N64 and GameCube were my first two consoles. I did have a PS2, and one of my relatives had an Xbox in the house, so I played a lot of Xbox as well. But after that, I was mostly PC. But I do have fond nostalgia for the Dreamcast because a friend had that, and they were three brothers. The oldest brother was the biggest Nintendo fanboy possible. So as an act of rebellion, the younger two brothers decided to become Sega fanboys right at the start of the Dreamcast era, which meant that they were kind of set up for disappointment. That was the last thing that Sega really did, so... And then we got to see the two of them merge, and they got to play Sega Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube. Alright, so I get to keep fighting the what's their name? Poison Jam? No. Or I can go after the noise tanks. I think I'm gonna keep going after the monster people because I've already shook things up with them a little bit. How's this new guy? Let's see.
As well.
Lots of power, not much technique, and his graffiti skills aren't very good. I'm
So
just
those
gonna.
guys will just join you in a random order.
I think it's deterministic. I think it's part of the story who challenges you.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna play him just for the novelty of it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, Poison Jam, I was right. Another Warriors feel thing is
HQ to all stations, HQ to all stations. Juveniles have been reported recklessly skating in the Kogane construction area. All officers in the area respond. Repeat.
like, do you remember in the Warriors how like the Warriors were a gang of all unique personalities and like each person had their own thing going on, and every single other gang was like carbon copies of each other. Like every single person in the gang looked exactly the same. Had the same like makeup and everything.
I need to see that movie again.
Yeah, this kind of has a similar thing going on. I'm gonna collect paint before I even bother to spray anything.
You get paint for bumping into the enemy gang members, right?
Yes, I do. I think Poison Jam gives you an especially large amount. Yep, he gives me a full blue paint can.
I think the noisemakers gave you a blue paint can too.
The Love Shockers didn't give me that much, they only gave me 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this first because this is the hardest part, is wall grinding up to the 3 on here. If I can even do it.
This is Onishima. I'm sending in the parachute squad. Once they land, fill that hell on wheels with lead.
Okay, so he's sending paratroopers after me. Okay, I need to hit a little bit sooner. Got it. Yep, here come the paratroopers. Armed with what looks like fully automatic weapons. Great. Okay, so it looks like he maxes out at 25, I guess?
I only collected 25.
Oh, good point. I wasn't even fully red, so he can probably hold more. I need to get out of this lower level.
This is Onishima requesting aerial cover. Send in the choppers. And when you find those kids, don't waste any time. Just hammer.
I tagged the police chief. Haha!
Nice. Okay, so you can fight back, kind of.
Yes. I can tag the chopper, it looks like. Time to get a bit more paint.
Missiles. Oh my god. Graffiti is serious business.
Well, I am crashing their choppers.
Oh, they're crashing.
Yes, I was painting over their windshield.
That was just in self-defense, though.
That's true. Okay, so there's evidently one that I missed somewhere. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna need to take out that chopper if I want to get those, I think. Let's see. I'm running a bit low on time.
Four minutes is a decent amount of time.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
I see what I need to do.
Seems like
I
you
need to
gotta
get on
use the
that wire.
wires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, I missed. I always thought Wario said that. He doesn't say that. He says, "So I missed," which is German. And I missed again.
Sure, it'd be fun to play Mario Party with you guys.
We have to talk Dan into getting a Switch.
Hey, if you want to buy me one,
Maybe. Emulators work okay nowadays. As far as I've been told, anyway.
That's something that they never really thought of when, you know, consoles from now on out are probably just going to be ARM processors. We're very good at emulating ARM processors. I might just do this piecemeal. I'm running out of...
Yeah. The slight movement that he did made him touch it.
I'm not gonna get a good score for that because I took so long.
So much damage. Motor.
Yeah.
At least you're not pedal.
Unfortunately, no. Number 540 is not another strike against the thoughts. Yes, and the love shockers are the thoughts. Midnight Blaze is like, graffiti artists, send me the 82nd. Vix GM tagging another man's name. Garam confirmed for beta mail.
This is Tokyo's hard-walking, truth-talking, always squawking, Jet Set Radio! Even the Kisatsu tune in here when they're not eating donuts. Looks like the Gigi's have filled the streets of Kogane-cho with their graffiti. The Poison Jammers are hopping away like little frogs. If the Gigi's go after them, Kogane-cho will be all theirs.
Turf War time. Yeah, I should change up the graffiti, shouldn't I? Ooh, wow. That's actually surprisingly thuggish. Wow. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll be the... I think I'm going to continue down the Kagane story path. Even though I don't like this level. This is my least favorite. I want to pick someone speedy. I think he's speedy. He has the best technique, so that's got to be speed, right?
So you gotta tag him? Oh yeah.
So yeah, I need to tag their backs. Ouch. Unfortunately, the Dreamcast didn't have many buttons on this controller, so the center camera button and the spray graffiti button are the same, and that's why you keep seeing the camera hop around all over the place when I'm trying to tag these guys. I don't know where they got to. Also, this Super Brothers song is amazing. Where did they go? They must be down this tunnel over here. I'm gonna save my boost. Yep, here they are.
Okay, look behind you. Huh? So most of the tracks in this game, not all of them, but most of them, were done by
Hideki Naganuma, who did the soundtrack to that one Sonic game on the GBA. I mean, the DS. Which Sonic game was that? Sonic Rush? Dan, you should know this.
Yes, Sonic Rush. You're the one who told me this, so.
Okay, I eliminated one of them.
There you go.
I was always extremely bad at this level.
You did choose the guy with the lowest graffiti, so that probably plays into this.
Yeah, I wanted to pick him because he's fat. I think he's fastest.
I didn't mostly have those health numbers. This seems like a pretty annoying level though.
It's like a sudden gameplay style change. And then you do that. Actually, this put me right where I wanted to be. Got him.
There.
Just one guy left, but he still has 8. I was impressed how they made it sound like a real DJ spinning the tracks as well. I know it's not a big deal now because a lot of games have it, but back when this game came out, that was a big deal.
So is the goal to beat them to the end or to just spray them a bunch?
Spray them a bunch.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
And not follow the water a bunch because it resets you back here. There's very few cases in which getting reset back there is good. That's the opposite of what I wanted to do. I wanted this health, is what I wanted. And I missed the health. Okay, that's okay. I can do it without.
Find him.
I think he's right here. Got him!
Finally. Just took 10
Hey, you
minutes.
finally won.
Yes. Vaguely Fatboy Slim thing going on. That's considered to be Hideki Naganuma's one of his influences. He actually bought some of the same sample CDs as Fatboy Slim, so you'll hear some of the same samples in his songs and in these songs. Hey, it's Sysrest RPX, and it's Placebo too. Yes,
guys.
this is Jet Set Radio. It was actually released as Jet Grind Radio in the US, but when they made the PC port, they returned it to its original name.
Let's get scratching.
We'll leave your mama gawking and your daddy walking. We're Tokyo's biggest, baddest Buccaneers. We're Jet Set Radio. Poison Jam is finished. They're worm food, and there ain't no sequels in the works for these monsters. They're in the grave for good. Whoa, all of a sudden a big black car came by and picked up Poison Jam, snatched him right away. So is this a real kidnapping this time? Or maybe it's just the garbage collector. That was one cool garbage truck, all right? There was a piece of a broken record in the mass that got left behind. Is there a clue here somewhere?
No.
Why was he
okay.
hiding something like that so carefully? Or maybe it was just a piece of junk. Ha ha!
Well, the plot thickens. So I'm gonna go back and do the Benton Boogie stages. Gum's the only one I haven't played as, so I'm gonna play as Gum, and I will probably regret it.
It's on.
Oh shoot.
Dangerous.
Whoa, this level's very vertical. What? How did I end up all the way up here? Okay, so she can only hold that many paint cans.
Even though the graffiti score is the highest.
What was that you said, Snoodles?
The graffiti score is the highest, so that seems weird. Unless it's limitations set by the map and not the player.
Maybe you just get more score for doing graffiti.
This is headquarters to all nearby units. We received a 911 call reporting reckless skaters in Ben 10. All officers near the station rush to the scene. I repeat, we received a 911.
Oh, here come the beat cops. SWAT van. Oh look, there's a giant SWAT van there now, where there wasn't before. Well, that's annoying. They brought in the party van, and it is having some serious Z-order issues. Again, Dreamcast wouldn't have these issues because of being able to solve it in hardware. I need some paint. I'm gonna go back to the very top of the town. This is where you can get all the paint. I love this. It's completely non-Euclidean geometry. It's great. You go through that little alleyway, and suddenly you're at the very highest point of the town. Oh, I'm already full of paint. Alright, so where am I tagging next? Oh, I've got Popo problems.
This is headquarters to all units. A SWAT team is on its way. Tear gas will be deployed. All officers on site, leave now.
He just ran past you.
They're not the best police. They're doing their best. How do I get up there?
Ready, aim. Fire.
I'm gonna tag the police chief because I can.
Ready, aim. Fire. Ready,
She has almost no health!
fire.
She's gonna die! I need HP.
It's the phone coming through, hitting you every single day of the week. Yo, come on.
Oh, here's some health. Okay, good.
Ready, aim. Fire. Damn.
It's like, oh, she got up on that little ledge. We can't shoot her with tear gas anymore. Okay. I'll take it. That's actually something I don't think the original Dreamcast version had. I don't think you could turn the camera like that. Because it didn't have a second joystick. It was a one joystick console. Ooh, Nitro!
That's right.
RPX says whoever decided to play this has the best taste in video games. Yeah, I decided to. I'm gonna take credit for that. Yep. Placebo says that the controls seem awkward. Yes, they are. That is actually one of the reasons that out of all the parts of the game that aged poorly, the two parts that aged the poorest were the graphics, because when it first came out, no one was doing cell shading. So this doing cell shading was a huge deal, and it looked amazing. And it kind of gave it that style in spades thing. The other thing is the controls aren't nearly as polished as you would expect from a game these days. You kind of just have to grin and bear it, though. Because, yeah, I mean, it's just like I don't know, Sega kind of never really got the hang of how to move in a 3D environment nearly as well as Nintendo did. I know Dan's gonna object to that, but Nintendo had this really,
Nah, I won't.
had this really polished way of doing so, and Sega kind of kept struggling with it and with some really awkward outcomes. But
Yeah.
this game, you kind of have to take it as the whole package. It's the music, it's the rollerblading, it's the graphics. It all fits together and kind of gives an experience. I know I'm sounding like a hipster here, but all the faults are made up for by some other aspect. But if you take any one of those elements away, it's not the same.
Jet Set Radio! Turns out it was the noise tanks who kidnapped the Gigi's pet pup, Hot. The noise tanks from Benton Show. They won't eat anything without additives and chemicals. No veggies or fruit for them. They're into that Frankenstein. They sell software to pay for their spray cans. Right on, brothers. Word is, last month's big blackout was their work. Look out. Get these guys mad and it's no cable for the kids.
The games are just so goofy. Okay. Ooh, a new rival. More horse playing.
Hi there.
Oh no, it's a weeaboo. I don't know if you can consider it a weeaboo, considering this is taking place in Tokyo. Alright, Tab, you've never failed me at this. Let's go. Her name's Mew.
Cool. Oh yeah.
What? Okay, let's see. That didn't look so hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The game counted it. I guess it's good.
Yeah, it's gonna land on the bus.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to jump over that.
Oh man.
Okay, I completely whiffed that. I didn't remember where she went in the beginning. Yeah, Nuiko, I have a controller plugged in for this, so Alright, so where did she go? I'm gonna watch for real this time. Oh, okay, right up the stairs right away.
Yeah.
She jumps over it. That's...
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do better this time. Oh, there's the stairs right on my right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh shoot!
Oh.
But now I know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
I like how that only took off like a sliver of health. I may be going too slow.
Lights cushion the fall.
Yeah.
Got it.
Hi there. Oh yeah.
Oh, you're kidding me. How did she even land there? Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fudge.
Oh man.
This is gonna take a few tries. Mostly because I just need to land on exactly the right wire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it.
Yeah.
And then missed the door.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I did a little bit of extra stunts at the end. The getting hit by a train twice stunt.
Hi there.
Yeah, you did it.
Alright, I'm gonna keep doing these noise tank missions because they have my dog. Who goes for the dog? Didn't they see what happened in John Wick?
Wasn't the police that stole the dog?
What was that?
Thought it was the police that stole the dog.
No, it was the noise tanks. They got my dog.
Alright, fuck the noise tanks then.
I'll try Mew. What the heck? She's not gonna have much health, but she's got technique in spades, whatever that means.
Let's go!
I'm sure it does have some movies. Yeah.
Did they just take off like rocket ships?
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Whoa, that was close.
Oh yeah!
Okay, that's the exit. I don't want that. Oh, here we go.
HQ to all stations. A 911 call reports rampant youth in Gekijomai and Ben 10. All officers in the area respond. Repeat.
Okay, let's survey the scene. There's all these little graffiti down here. There's bigger ones up there. I'm gonna try to go for the ones up there first. Mostly because I have a feeling getting up here after the police come is going to be a challenge. Okay, so one's over that way, one's over that way. I'm going to go for this one first.
Oh yeah! Yeah!
Got it.
Oh yeah! Yeah! Oh yeah! Cool! Oh yeah!
Missed. Die. Missed.
Oh yeah!
Alright, I missed again.
This is Onishima. I'm sending in the parachute squad. Once they land, fill that hill on wheels with lead.
Whoa! Hi, Mr. Onishima. That's his name, right?
Yep.
Up close and personal.
Oh.
This is Onishima. I'm sending in the tanks. I don't care what happens. Just get those parts.
The tanks.
Yeah, he's gonna send in tanks.
Send in the Killdozer.
Okay, where do I gotta go? I think I have to go through that sign.
Back.
Can't hurt, right?
Oh yeah! Ha! 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 Yeah! Oh yeah! Ha!
Oh, well, that looks a little bit overkill.
Especially when they're firing at nothing in particular.
I think they're causing more damage to the city than I am. And I need paint.
Q, who do you think is behind the Raid Siege meme?
I have no idea.
I guess the amount of people we've seen now that dress up in public falling for it.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing though, is it very quickly turned into something obviously ironic, and yet there's people in public taking it very unironically. And that's kind of like
all those cars.
Were the tanks running over people's cars?
Yes, there's a whole row of just destroyed cars.
Hey, who joined us?
Placebo.
Hello.
Hello.
I was going to tell you, I know who started the Reed Siege meme, and that would be James Mason.
Yeah, it's kind of like, so it went from that
I mean,
to...
he spent all that time writing those pamphlets just to get people to wear those cringy masks.
Well, and then it had like the Atomwaffen Division add-on where people were doing the whole, snort meth and kill your parents crazy stuff, and then like the image board side just went in a full this is all ironic direction, and yet you have IRL Fed posters, like IRL Fed posting at KKK rallies and stuff like that. It's like what the heck is going on?
Let's get scratching.
Well, I think what's going on is probably what's always going on. They go out there and they take pictures of them and they write articles about them. And it's a machine.
Jet Set Radio! Let's go to the mailbag. A letter from Mr. Osaki asks, how do I get rid of these nasty roaches? Easy, just burn your house down. Benton Show is ablaze with the GG's graffiti. It's even brighter than the neon lights. After their territory was attacked, them noise tanks ran amok. Their circuits must be fried or something. Maybe they'll be eating dinner for breakfast.
Yeah, maybe I misunderstood.
Go on and get your little doggy back.
Sorry, I was watching a cinematic.
You just said it so straightforward, such a straightforward manner, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing more to add to that. That's exactly what's going on.
Valet has a very good point. It says, being racist is cringe, embrace hating demons.
RPX asked who has the top dance moves in this game. Sadly, I always thought it was either Gum or Garam, and I don't like playing as Gum, so I very rarely get to see them. Mew is okay. I can get behind playing as Mew. I cannot play as Gum. I need to be fast though, so I'm gonna pick my go-to speedy guy, Mr. Tab.
Right!
So this is another one of these levels.
Here, they're getting away.
I'm less concerned about them getting away the first round because I needed the paint.
Oh, so you keep the paint?
You got a little counter in the bottom here. You each require 10.
Well, that was a shame.
Ooh.
Good new thing is, I think I know where he goes next. Did you notice I only activated one of them? The rest are still over there.
Yeah. Get on the dance floor.
I guess so. Shoot! This might actually work to my advantage.
Oh yeah. Be so close to him now.
It would if I could actually spray the darn guy. Got him once. Well, one thing I certainly don't need is any paint cans.
You have enough to finish it with what you have. But you might need help if you keep running into them.
Yeah, I will. Well, there's health up here, so... I might just intentionally whiff this next transition in order to get the health. Wait, is there health? No, that was just the arrow.
There's health on the median in the road.
I'm just not jumping well.
Assist rest has some good advice. If you wait for where they'll end up, they'll just let you spray them.
So in other words, if I shortcut my way all the way to where they're gonna go.
Yeah. Oh, that was nice.
That is a one tacky truck. Okay, got it. So where did you say there is health?
On one of the roads, there's a little green area in the middle. There's health along there.
Alright. Ah, I see it. Well, that ended up net positive, at least. But I think that he's right up here, so if I line it up right, I can get some good momentum going. Oh, okay, he isn't up here. He must be up there then.
Kiwi, did you ever watch Screw Attack?
No, not really. I watched some shows that were on Screw Attack for a time. Like Angry Video Game Nerd was on Screw Attack for a while.
Yeah. I used to watch them all the time. I don't remember why I stopped though.
Why? What happened with Screw Attack?
I don't know. I think I just kind of stopped watching.
Oh, you brought him up made me think.
Yeah.
The way you brought him up made me think that there was some scandal involving that.
Well, I think they did a video. I think they did a video about this game or mentioned it, but I can't remember for sure.
Oh, that was...
Like the game consoles that they really liked were the first two Nintendo ones, the NES and the SNES, and the Xbox 360.
Ooh, that's a weird combination.
I don't think they said much about the N64 or the PlayStation 1. Maybe the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox, and maybe the GameCube, but I can't remember for sure. Like they were kind of G4 light in a way, but some of them seemed more genuine about it. I know that Tom left Screw Attack and went to that guy with the glasses after a while because they weren't paying him. So they weren't paying him enough.
I was going to say, that's one heck of a downgrade, but then again, I mean, money's nice.
Yeah.
I took the wrong route.
Oh, that's tough.
I'm gonna run out of time, too.
I wonder if they survived game trailers dying. Because I know that was how I found them, was through game trailers.
I don't know. Game trailers dying was actually kind of
I don't know. The game trailers that Razorfist pointed out was that there's kind of no point having them after YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, they definitely were better than YouTube at the beginning, at least in terms of video quality. Like, if you wanted to watch a video game trailer, then they were the place to go.
I just remember
they did do community videos too.
I remember liking some of their content. I don't remember what though. I also don't remember how much they cut out either.
It's weird. They did a review of Shadow the Hedgehog where they said it was terrible, but then they gave the game an 8.
What?
Like, the video was just was full of criticisms of the game, but then they give it an 8 anyway, and I don't remember why.
Because the check cleared.
There's gotta be some.
Imagine how disappointing it would be if they made a Shadow the Hedgehog game and it wasn't as edgy as possible.
Fudge! I'm off to a bad start again.
Getting pretty close. He always turns around when he goes over there, so keep that in mind.
And that's where the spray button being the camera button screws me. It should be right around. And I also keep missing the rail here.
I can feel the frustration. The frustration stream.
Mr. Beast is just a great channel. And then move into another tab. You guys ever been anywhere haunted?
Yes.
Just saw a video where he's in a haunted place for like 24 hours. Where'd you go that was haunted? Well, I guess you don't have to say because of the location and stuff. But what happened?
I've been to a few places. Some of them I can't mention. One of my grandparents' houses was extremely creepy.
Yuki's been to Chernobyl.
Really?
I have not been to Chernobyl.
What do the numbers mean next to them?
That's how many times I have to spray them.
Health, basically.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what kinds of places? We're talking about like a haunted forest. We're talking about a creepy church or something like, or just like a building. Or...
Oh, so that's why I need so much pain.
I think the only prison I've been to is Alcatraz.
What'd they get you for?
Tax evasion. I ran a little racket back in the 1920s.
Oh, that was you? You're kind of infamous in the Chicago area.
Oh, that is weird. So can you hear me right now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I think.
Yep.
I think Q doesn't push the Steam button or something sometimes.
What's weird is I didn't hear you say kind of famous in the Chicago area on the Steam client. I heard it on your stream.
Yeah.
It's the same button. I don't know what to say. I think Steam Chat just has a glitchy push-to-talk system. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it has like a half-second lag on my end, but I thought that's just because I'm running a calculator.
No, the chat is just that bad.
You guys know there's this great program called TeamSpeak that avoids some of these issues.
Yeah, but I either have to join someone else's server, and those tend to have moderation issues, or I have to moderate it myself, and then it has moderation issues. I am not afraid to admit that I am not a good moderator. But honestly, it's... I haven't seen a TeamSpeak community not fall apart. I don't know what the secret sauce is. But no one else does either, so I guess I'm...
Wait, I've only seen 1.5 TeamSpeak communities, so I can't really say anything about that.
What's the half?
Your guys' server.
Yeah, well, you saw what happened there.
I actually did not, but I heard about it. Anyhow.
Anyway, yeah, I just decided I shouldn't run large communities. I just shouldn't. It's like
I think the problem with a lot of these big internet chat rooms and groups and stuff is that they're making them for the purpose of. I think part of it is that they're trying to build something that might be the problem itself, because it seems like when you and your friends are just making something to talk together and stuff, it works. But that's not because you're like. It's because you made it because you were doing something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you all know each other because you're already friends from elsewhere.
That's why I really want this Steam group to be gaming focused.
Right.
But even then, I mean, I've already had to make no-win moderation decisions. Actually, I haven't. Dan has. I have very little say over moderation decisions here.
It's weird. I can't. I've tried to take away your mod powers, but I haven't been able to for some reason.
I don't want to. That's another thing that I found out is moderation. You do not want people who are close to each other to be moderating together. It just does not work. It ends badly every single time. It ends up with like Spoonie's forums. Ugh.
It's weird to like learn about a guy way after he's stopped being relevant. The only thing that's relevant about him is how badly he does. Yeah, you ever meet somebody like that? Not me, but hear about him like.
I never watched Pro Jared.
I saw one video from Pro Jared, I'm pretty sure. It was in 2015, and it was about his Sonic Adventure. It was a Sonic Adventure 2 review, and some people in a group I was at were watching it, and it seemed pretty good. I thought, okay, this makes sense that this guy's like a video game guy. But I'm also not at all surprised that there was weird open relationship stuff going on anywhere near the video game community. Is it safe to talk about this actually on YouTube?
I don't know. YouTube doesn't have the Twitch rule where if you're a Twitch partner, you can't trash talk other Twitch partners. So I don't think it's as big of a deal. But we're not YouTube. We're not monetized anyway. So, like, yeah. We wouldn't be the YouTube equivalent of a YouTube partner, of a Twitch partner, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I just remember like when that whole thing first came out, and the first statement that his wife would made, where she says something about like valid expression or something, like just one of those words in there. I thought, okay, something doesn't add up here. Like we're not getting the whole story on this. It's like just from a couple of words this person chose to use, you just know what kind of deal this was. Like this is, and it turned out, yeah, it was a weird open relationship. Still going on.
I've not been able to make that jump.
Yeah, I'm not going to make this at all. This is so frustrating too.
Yeah. If one of those stats is air control, I figure whichever character that is would be best for this.
I think I might just be getting too tired to pull this off.
Maybe. Either way.
Yeah, how long have you been doing this area? Because I feel like you've been doing the same loop for like an hour. It feels like.
Well,
You've been playing for 2 hours.
this map would be 23 bits since it's 12 minutes on the timer.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of my
Cube.
not favorite stages.
Oh, little flubs here and there.
It's also annoying because you have to be on the same track as the person in order to spray them. If they're on the ground and you're on a rail, it doesn't count. If they're on a rail and you're on the ground, it doesn't count. If you're on different rails, it doesn't count. You have to be on exactly the same path as them. If they're on the ground and you're a distance apart, though, that's okay.
Well, a very short distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you had a small chance there, but you kinda hesitated a little bit.
I think you've been doing this mission for half an hour.
Yep.
Almost, yeah.
So is this like GTA? Is this like Grand Theft Auto where you can do them in any order, or is there a specific order you got to do them?
It's like GTA 3, where there's multiple missions you can choose from, but in order to advance the plot, you ultimately have to do certain missions in certain orders. So I can actually exit and switch to the other one.
Oh.
I exited by mistake, but I'm going to pretend like I did that on purpose. I'm going to look up what these stats do so I can pick a better character. Let's see.
That's a good idea. Okay, so power is health. Technique is points you get for tricks. And then graffiti is the points you get for graffiti, so it's very simple stuff.
Wait, what was that? Power is what?
Power is health. Technique is points for tricks. Graffiti is points for graffiti. So there's no speed stat or anything.
Really?
Seemingly.
Well, then the only thing that matters is power. So I'm gonna go with Garam if I do that level again. Except I'm not gonna do that level again. I'm gonna do this one instead.
I'm gonna stop after this level.
21 left to clear. What does this mean? Oh, this is
the area.
This is like a time trial.
Or oh, okay.
Good, then I can go to bed soon.
Yeah, and I might play that a bit tomorrow solo, because you already know what's going to happen. I might not do it on stream. We'll advance the plot, though. Huh. I don't know if I should stream it or not. I don't know if it's really interesting for people to watch me play the same thing over and over again. Because I
recommend
fail.
against it.
I could start doing Dark Side Phil-like antics, although I would strongly recommend against that. Make it entertaining for me to lose.
You are spray painting that kid.
Yeah, these got the crazy taxi AI, didn't they? "18 left to clear." I don't know what that means.
I mean, I'm thinking it means the red arrows, but felt like you did more than that.
I just don't think there's 18 red arrows left.
Do you guys think of any single-player video games? They don't have any like characters or story in them, notably.
Any characters
Any
or
big
story?
ones?
Puzzle.
The
I guess
Witness.
what I mean by that is,
The Witness.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
A puzzle game by the guy who made Braid.
Okay. Oh, you're making a joke.
I'm not.
I
It
think I saw
doesn't
it.
really. You can argue it does have a story, but it really doesn't.
Okay.
Like it
That's
has a
what I'm thinking of,
story
it's
in this. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess what I'm thinking of is like, you know, I've been told that you know the point of the Wario Land games is like it's supposed to be like a kind of a dark parody of the Mario games, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what I've noticed about it, I'm like, correct me if I'm wrong, it doesn't seem like there's any kind of like, there's nothing to latch onto. It's just like, you got Wario looking for money, and nothing else. And I noticed that a lot, especially when I look at like some Japanese games. It just seems to be kind of brutal and pointless. Does it make any sense?
No, I don't know what you mean by that. You're gonna brutal and
I know what you
pointless?
mean regarding the. I know what you mean regarding the Wario games, but I'm not sure about other Japanese games.
I mean, like ones that are, you know, they look cute or they look nice, but there's just nothing really going on in them. Like maybe I don't know if there's any story to like the Monkey Ball games, and I can understand playing a Monkey Ball game. I mean, it's a good mechanic and stuff, but it seems like generally a lot of games like they put in a story, even if it's like an extremely bare one, just so it doesn't feel wrong to play it. You know what I mean?
I don't really understand.
Okay. Well, like if you're playing a multiplayer game, it's not as big of an issue because you know the point there is you're having fun with your friends, right? But if you're by yourself and playing a game, like puzzle games might be an exception because it's like, okay, this is kind of a challenge and it's like a brain thing like Sudoku or something maybe. But like, if you're doing a platformer, generally they want to have some kind of narrative explanation for why things are happening. I'm trying to think of a platform where that doesn't happen. It's probably really easy, I'm just not thinking of it.
I mean, there's a lot with very, very bare narratives. Like, Mario 64 has a very basic narrative.
Well, right, but it's still got like a... It's got enough. So like, okay, Bowser takes the princess, get the princess. That's it.
Yeah.
Heck, it has even more than that.
Well, yeah. It's got some other stuff, but like, even if that was all it had, that would be enough.
I'm trying to think of another one. Like, I'm sure there are other examples, but I can't think of them. Mostly because I only played a tiny little bit of the Monkey Ball games.
What about Tony Hawk Pro Skater? That has no plot.
I don't know what the average player base is for Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I don't know what the appeal of playing that game was. I played a snowboarding game once that I rented. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool, but I couldn't imagine playing it for very long. Like, maybe it's something where, okay, I'm playing this and I'm gonna show people online how I'm doing or something, I'm not sure. Maybe it was too early for that. Like,
you're trying to work out why people enjoy games that don't have a plot?
Yeah, or like in what context they do. Like,
Did you say Wario Land games don't have a plot?
Okay, what about Doom? Most people completely ignore the plot of that one, even though there is one.
well, you're basically saving the world, right? Because you're killing all the demons? I don't know what the plot of Doom is.
That's only in the sequel. Do you want me to just summarize it?
Yes, I'm probably never going to play it.
Okay. You should. You'd actually like it. And it actually run on your computer. Anyway, basically the plot is the Martian or the demons attack the Mars base, kill everyone, and then you go and try and find a way off the Mars base. But then in doing so, you accidentally get teleported into this room with a whole bunch of them that kill you, and then you wake up basically in hell, but you don't realize it till the end of the second episode. And so you journey through hell and then destroy the mother brain, and so this portal opens up that takes you back to Earth. But once you get there, you find out that that Earth has been overrun by demons as well. And so the second game picks up there, and then you got to kill all the demons that are on Earth. And basically, what you do is you take the last survivors of Earth and bring them to this like this rocket where they get, or no, first you free the captive people of Earth. Then you take them and have them get sent off into outer space, but you got to stay behind because someone needed to press the button to launch the rocket. And then as you're thinking that you're going to die, you find a way of basically destroying all the demons on Earth. And so you go there and kill the icon of sin, and then Earth is saved. Yeah, the story in Doom is a lot.
That one.
I don't want to say deeper, but it's more. There's more story in Doom than most people give the game credit for.
Right.
Anyway, you were saying?
I guess what I'm trying to think of are examples of games where it's not about competing with other people, like online or anything like that, or showing how good you are at the game to other people. It's not about, and there's no story where you're essentially helping somebody. And I think WarioWare kind of falls in, like, no, maybe, yeah, I think Wario Land might fall into that. There's probably a few others.
WarioWare as well.
Well, not as much with WarioWare. They started adding you helping people into this as a story element.
Right. And even if they didn't, it's like a little minigame thing. Like if it's a party game, that makes sense. Because party games are just, you're with other people, so you don't need that in there anymore. So I'm thinking, like, what I'm thinking is, I've seen, it seems like I've seen more from Japanese games that they exclude that element more often. And maybe that's unjustified, and maybe I'm literally just thinking of Wario Land.
I'm trying to think of some others.
I cannot, yeah. Like Monkey Ball might be one, but again, I haven't played enough of it to say.
I was going to say old arcade games is maybe a counterexample, but even those had high score tables. So you were always essentially competing with someone.
Yeah.
And even those would string together a razor-thin story. I mean, like, Robotron, the story is that you're like one of the last humans alive and everything's being taken over by robots and you have to kill all the robots and save the last remaining families on Earth. That's a motivation. I'm trying to think of some others. Missile Command is a famous example of having a story because, and it's considered to be one of the first games to have a story. I'm trying to think of some others. Like even Yar's Revenge had a story to it.
I mean, I'm thinking of Wario Land 2, and that... It didn't really go into the story when you actually played the game, but it definitely had one, because your castle gets basically stolen from you, and you're trying to save that.
Right, but that's your possessions.
Oh,
and even Wario Land 3 broke that trope, though. Like, Wario Land 3, you're saving the world in the music box.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, you find out that... I'm not going to say it because it's a spoiler.
Aww. You never did beat that game, did you? I'm never going to find out what happened.
Do you want me to just tell you?
Sure. I'm never going to play that game. That's the kind of game that, if I had it as a little kid, I would have broken my Game Boy.
All right, I'll just tell you then. You find out that the weird, like, idol-shaped critter that you've been working for this whole time is actually evil and is the person who trapped everyone in the music box. And all the bosses that you've been fighting were actually the prior residents of the music box, and he was just using you to do his dirty work and take them out. And so the final boss fight is you finally whipping his ass. And then the residents of the music box all come out and say, "Hey, thanks for saving us, and we're gonna basically give you a bunch of money."
Did the other bosses come back, or did he kill them? I can't remember from when you played.
I don't remember.
We got a suggestion from the chat is Roller Coaster Tycoon. Roller Coaster Tycoon, I think we're gonna have to add a category game on end to end. Like, I don't know if there's an ending in Roller Coaster Tycoon. That's like a simulator game, right?
There are endings, but it's like goal based. I guess you could argue that it's like your investors say, "Hey, do this for us, will you? Here's your quarterly. Here's your.
And you have to keep up the satisfaction
yearly quota."
Whoa, Placebo's really choppy all of a sudden.
Yes, I'm falling apart.
I don't know if I'd count sim games though, because there's an implied purpose behind what you're doing for most of them. Like for a city builder. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was just gonna say, like my Steam chat client can only function for about, it seems like maybe an hour and a half before it just completely dies. So I don't know how much longer I have here.
That's not unusual. There's an enormous memory leak in it right now.
In the stream though.
Looks like
Been doing this mission for 15 minutes, Q.
I know. I'm not going to make it either. I have 6 left and I have no idea where they are. And I honestly think that
it does seem.
the entire purpose of this mission is just to let you roam an area that you've been before and see how it all connects together.
They do show up on the map, but you can only see like portions of the map at a time.
Yes. So, okay, it's right above me then, evidently. Also, these people have a really efficient contractor. They keep fixing their wall.
But it's really bad. I think they're just putting the old wall back up.
Alright, well, I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.